I don't wanna be in. I don't wanna be a player no more. Ooh, baby. All right, all right, all right, all right. You are now tuning to the greatest, another episode of the Blaque Owt Podcast. It's your higgity host with the miggity most. Black to the motherfucking fire, yeah, yeah. And we back. Episode 34. Tonight, we're going to talk about misogyny, misandry, and cynicism. I might not be saying that word correctly, but I might be. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about misogyny. Most people know what the word misogyny means. Misogyny is a man's dislike of, contempt for, or ingrained prejudice against women, normally called misogynist, with misogynistic behaviors. Now, we know there are a lot of misogynists in the world. They got podcasts. They live in your neighborhood. Um, they um, you might even be friends with some. Some of you guys might be friends with some dudes that are very very misogynist, and they got very misogynistic. Have a very misogynistic attitude towards women. They hate or discriminate against women. Um, I don't even know where to start with this because it's like what I think what I'm having a hard time with is the fact that there are black male misogynists. I think I have a problem with that, especially now. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did this stuff come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did this stuff come from? I mean, I know it's not all of a sudden because we've been had people in life that are, misogynistic men. You know what I'm saying? But like the open disrespect that these niggas put on and put out be some more shit. Like, how do you hate women? Like, how do you hate women? Your mom's a woman, your sister's a woman, your daughter's a woman, your niece is a woman. Like, how do you hate women? Like, how do you even? Where does the attitude come from? I guess that's more or less what I'm saying. I don't understand how a man can have such misogynistic ways. So I'm gonna give you an example of what I mean by misogyny. There was a guy that posted on Facebook and I've seen this quite often, but this is one that I actually got into. Um, not an argument, but a debate about. There was this one guy that has, like I said again, numerous amount of men have posted this picture. But it's the picture of the worn out top, and it says something to the effect of, "Don't quote me verbatim. Um, you so independent. Why you don't know your tie look like that or some shit like that?" So my comment was, I know a lot of bitches got man. They got a man, and they tie still look like that. So explain to me, explain to me why. So what's that called? When it's a female that got a man, her tie still look like that. Cause I know plenty of them that tie look worse than mine. And they got a whole man living in their house. So tell me what the difference. So he's like, what did he say? Something to the effect of, "We don't drive your car," and I just feel like, and I could be coping some of this wrong, y'all. I'm kind of accurate. I'm pretty much accurate. He was saying something to the effect of, "Y'all drive your own cars. You should know whether your tires is going bad or not. You so independent, blah blah blah." And I'm like, and I'm not gonna say he's a misogynist because I don't know him like that, but just how he talked, I definitely say he got some misogynistic ways. Cause I'm just saying there like, if how you gonna call yourself want somebody to be with you and for y'all dudes favorite goddamn phrase for us to shit the fuck up, and you can't even do something so simple as to make sure that my car is in necessary condition for me to drive. Like, come on, bro. You want me, but you want me to shut the fuck up. I said, you know what? That's the type of nigga there that probably like to split his bills in half. And I don't know that to be true. So this just me talking shit. I don't know that to be true about this young man, but how from of what I know of him and what I've seen of him, shut the fuck up, bro. Like shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Like, this okay, so I seen this guy and his girlfriend. They was at the White House. And I saw her crack the whip on him. Like, for real. And like, really, she was like real out talking to him like he was shit at the White House. You know what I'm saying? And he was sitting on her passenger side. You know what I mean? It's niggas like that I don't understand why y'all got so much to say. I never understand why niggas that sit on the passenger side of a female car, them the one that be the most misogynistic niggas you've ever seen in your life. I don't understand. How in the hell can you be misogynistic and you ain't got no car? That don't make you ain't got nowhere to stay. You barely got a job. I mean, how dare you? It always be them or the ugliness. That be the most misogynistic people in the fucking world. Or let's not forget about the goddamn uh the white black boys. The black white boy, I'm sorry, the black white boy, what I call the black white boys, the distant black boys that hang around white dudes, and they don't have this kind of attitude or demeanor towards white women. They don't have this attitude or demeanor towards black women. They just think black women ain't shit. And then they be black as goddamn talk and forget that they fucking mamas. Them the niggas I'm talking about. Them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I never understand how in the hell most of you niggas that are like that, y'all have to throw money at a bitch for them to even give you the time of day. But you got the audacity to be misogynistic. That shit does not add up. That math ain't mathing, sir. You got to open your pocketbook in order for a woman to fuck with you. You really don't have to open your pocketbook, but you choose to because you feel like that's the only way that you can have some type of control over the female. Especially if you get one of them bitches that's needy anyway and want all her bills paid and really don't want to work. Them the type of bitches y'all like. But then you'll turn around and say, just what, 5 years ago, y'all talking about, oh, we want somebody independent, we want a partner, you know what I'm saying? We want you to get out here and get your paper too. It's unattractive for a woman not to have no goals and no ambition. Fast forward 5 years, y'all niggas want us to lean on y'all for every goddamn thing. Now we're gonna go back to talking about this tie in this post. A lot of the guys in the comments were talking about, yeah, you're so independent, you ought to know what's going on. You gotta these are misogynistic niggas now. Not no real man, cause see, real men are going to automatically check your tires and check your oil. And don't get me wrong, it ain't nothing wrong with a woman knowing when her tires need to be changed. And there's nothing wrong with a woman knowing that she needs oil in her car. Because I'm hoping that you either watching some men doing it if you ain't got no man in your life, or your boyfriend or your daddy or your granddaddy or somebody, that's been in your life for a long time. They pretty much showed you how to check your tires. And if your tires is low, what you need to do. If there's no hole in the tire, or if your oil low, how to check it. If you need some new tires, how to can look at them and tell that you need some new tires. And even if you have to use some used tires, hey, tires are whole. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't went and got me a couple of used tires. Something to just get me, from point A to point B until I can do better. So if you had to get used to how to look out for a used tire, good used tire, don't let them just throw no anything on your damn car. Cause like my sister was telling me the other night, shout out to Consistent Cuts. Because she was telling me the other night, she was just like, I think that was her telling me that. She was saying something to the effect of, they'll give you a tire that got a hole in it. And, you won't be paying no attention because they be rolling around in water. So I think that was her that told me that. I think so. I could be wrong, but I think that's who told me that. You know how they get the used tire and they, what I'm saying, blow it up and roll it around in the water. But some of them don't roll around in the water, which I've never been to a place that didn't do it that way. Some of them was put, a spray with, with a spray bar to see if make sure there's no hole in the tire. I don't want to go nowhere. They gonna spray paint a damn thing on my car. You feel what I'm saying? I want you to goddamn roll that motherfucker in the water 2 or 3 times so we can make sure ain't no hole. You feel what I'm saying? This is a huge topic I needed to last me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the next 3 or 4 months I can buy me a new seat. But yeah, so we looking at this time, like I said, all the men in the comments talking about, yeah, y'all women so independent, you gotta know this, you know that, blase squaze. Y'all don't want to be submissive and blah. What? You want me to be submissive and your sorry ass don't even get out there and check my tires for me? Like, you got y'all, we always talk about love language. And me personally, I'm an active service type of girl. If you go take out my trash, they gonna make me the happiest motherfucker in the world. You come in my house, we ain't living together, but you come in my house and my trash is, piled up, or it ain't necessarily got to be piled up, but it just look like it need to be taken out. You take out my trash, me don't ask me, just do. You know the trash bags that you know what I'm saying? That's gonna make me happy. That's gonna make me happy. That's what's gonna get your bits up. You feel what I'm saying? You taking the trash out. That's what's gonna get me to give you the got 3,000. You feel what I'm saying? Check my oil, change my tire, look at my tire on my car, but like, hey baby, your tires ain't looking too good. You know what I'm saying? Even say for instance, you might not have no money for a brand new seat. Or you might say, look, I ain't really got if you ain't got it like that, you know what I'm saying? It's time when we gonna not have it. You know what I'm saying, baby? Look, I know, be in a tight situation right now, but shit. I'll buy you a used tire and you buy you a tire. Then when say some time come, I just buy you four I buy you two new sets of tires, 4 new tires. You know what I'm saying? That's what a man's supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? Now, like I said before 1,000 times before, my dad ain't the best nigga in the world. But I don't think my mom ever checked her tires or checked her oil in her car. Like on some real shit. I've never seen her do that. And my mom don't take out no trash. Even when my dad went to prison and did his couple of prison stints, my mom ain't take no trash out too good. Not too fast. Well, with my dad's house, she never did. But like I said, a lot of these misogynistic ass niggas in the comment behind about, you don't want to be independent and blah, blah, blah. But these the same niggas that'll ask you to go half on the bills and want you to shut the fuck up. I will never, ever in my motherfucking life submit to now one of you half-ass niggas. Real talk. And I would suggest no other woman to do it either. Don't goddamn let no nigga lead you to hell. Any nigga talk about, then if you got some folks say, oh, well, people do their household different. They do. They damn sure do. But if I'm paying half of the bills, bitch, I got to say too. I ain't finna shit the fuck up. Because you're going to have to run it by me first. You know what I'm saying? Even if you paying the bills, we have a partnership. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you still got to run it by me first. But the final decision, as long as it's based on the family and you feel like you know what you're doing and I trust you to lead, then yeah, I'm going to let you make the final decision. But no, motherfucker, you ain't finna lead me to hell. Show the fuck ain't. Talking about paying half of the bill, but you want me to shut the fuck up? Nigga, please. You better go talk to your goddamn child because you're not talking to me. No, I don't play like that at all. I don't play that. Like I said, if I got to pay half of the bill, I got some motherfuckers say so. No. Back up, player. Back up. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I have for the bills paying this. You feel what I'm saying? I got motherfuckers say so. If I say I don't want this goddamn paint in this room to be green, bitch, that's not gonna be green. You feel what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you think and how you feel. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Relationship is give and take. But I do believe strongly in gender roles. And if you want me to shut the fuck up and do what you asked me to do, I gotta trust you. First of all, first and foremost, I gotta trust you. So that misogyny shit is not gonna work on a bitch like me. You not gonna goddamn talk to me, think you finna talk to me crazy, and then I gotta pay half of the bill. And then put up with your shit and listen to you run your fucking mouth too like a bitch. No, sir. Get the fuck on with this shit. Like I said, I would never understand how can a man hate women. How can you have such a misogynistic way? Where do y'all think that come from? Me personally, I feel like niggas that be black, that hate that always talking about, how these niggas doing these days, talking about, white women this and Asian women that and exotic and all this so extra ass shit. Them the type of niggas right there that got something against their mamas. Black men that talk down on black women, they especially the ones that marry white women or date white women or have a relationship with white women. They are the type of niggas that hate their mamas. I don't care what nobody motherfucker say. They hate the female figure that raised them or did not raise them. Real talk. Real talk. And they also are the type of niggas that have very, very, very misogynistic attitudes and ways. They hate women, especially black. They hate women, period. but they really hate black. They can deal with white women better because they think that white women are timid and they're much more submissive and easy to talk shit to. And they cool with paying half of the bills. Going to work and busting ass paying hands for the bill and shitting the fuck up, but not me. Hell no. So yeah, man, I would never understand how a nigga could be misogynistic. Now we're gonna go into this next word, which is called misandry. And the definition of oh, I'm sorry, let me go back. Misogynistic, um, if you know, some people don't know they have misogynistic way. I don't understand how you don't, but some people don't. We're gonna back up a little bit. The ways that you could tell that you're a misogynistic ass nigga is if you objectify women, you collect women. They used to have bad relationships with women or significant others in their life. They catcall women, controlling. Those are very misogynistic ways. A controlling man is misogynistic. Even if he's not catcalling, he don't collect, so he ain't cheating like collecting women or got 2, 3 side bitches or got you out here looking dumb. You know what I'm saying? If that nigga is controlling, he's misogynistic. He got misogynistic ways, and you better get the hell away from that nigga. For real, 'cause he got some inner shit going on with him. And strong ideas about gender roles. Now, I have strong ideas about gender roles, but my strong ideas about gender role is, like I said before, if I got to pay half of the bills in the house, I got to check my own ties. I'm not shitting the fuck up. That's just how they go. I'm sorry. I'm not shitting the fuck up here. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm sorry they have it. Those were the other type of misogynistic ways that they have. They want to say what they want to say, pay bills how they want to pay bills, tell you what to fucking do, how to move, how to walk, how to talk, all the while you paying half of the bill. No man. That's the idea of when I say they have strong um, ideas about gender role. And of course, last but not least, which a lot of you motherfuckers, I'm sorry, a lot of you females are going through this right now with a man. He uses women for personal gain. And when I say personal gain, that means them men that um they don't necessarily do none of the other things listed above. You know, they not controlling. They ain't catcalling. They ain't cheating. But they using your ass. You know what I'm saying? They it's another word for it. Debt beating you. That what black folks say. They're a debt beater. They're a debt beater. You know what I'm saying? Every time y'all go out to do something, you know, he'll pay for one thing, but when it's time to go do another activity that you want to do, he all of a sudden he ain't got no money. He get to pad his pockets. That's a misogynist too. Just in case y'all didn't know. A nigga using you for your car because he ain't got damn. You know what I'm saying? Every time, you know what I'm saying, he want to goddamn jump behind the wheel of your shit. And when you tell him, nah, you can't drive a car today, he get mad and talk about what all he did. He put out that okay, go back to the ball ties thing. He gonna make sure the ties on that car right. He gonna make sure that it's clean. He gonna make sure that the car has everything it needs. But as soon as you get to the point where you don't want to allow him to drive your car, he gonna get mad. And that's also an example of using a woman for a personal gain, even if somewhere to stay. And let he hate. He gonna throw the guilt trip on you. He gonna goddamn y'all get into it. And, you've been warning him and telling him about this, that, and for it. He gonna play victim. That's a misogynistic ass nigga too. Also a narcissist. But yeah, like I said, for man, I would never understand how a nigga can have a mother and hate women. But then again, I can because like if a man, the first example, a woman is his mother, and if he had the type of mother that really didn't raise him or wasn't there for him, even if his grandma raised him and loved him, he still may become a misogynist or have misogynistic ways because of the fact that yes, his grandma raised him, yes, his grandmother loved him, but he wanted that love and affection and attention from his mother, and he didn't get it. So that might make a man hate women too. You know what I'm saying? Or even just watching their mom just go through man after man after man after man after man after man, and she just keep getting done wrong. She keep goddamn finding niggas with misogynistic ass attitudes, and she taking a bullshit that can turn a son into a misogynist too. But it's just like my mama went through that shit, so I guess it's all right for me. You know what I'm saying? It's all right for me to do it. Niggas did the hood, she accepted it. I can do it too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I never understand a nigga that strictly comes into a woman's life just to hate her. And you even got some niggas that are married or they're married to women and they hate them. They hate their spouse. Like they hate their wife, they hate their girlfriend, their baby mama, they can't stand them. You know what I'm saying? They can't stand them because of the fact that they're misogynistic ass niggas. They feel like bitches stay barefoot and pregnant. But still help me pay all these damn bills. Yeah, them guys. All right, now we're going to move on to the word I was talking about before, and it's called misandry. Misandry is just like misogyny, except it's the female version. Now, misandry is the dislike of, contempt for, or ingrained prejudice against men. A woman can be, she can be misandrist, or a misandrist, or misandrous. So, or her misandrous, a misandrous attitude or misandrous ways. Now, just like misogyny, misandry is a hate for men. And a lot of people don't know the definition of misandry. I didn't even know that that word existed until I actually watched Big Fat. Shout out to Big Bang and Baby J and DJ Scream on the Big Fats podcast. I didn't even know anything about misandry until I actually watched their podcast. I knew that I was pretty sure that there was a word for women that hated men, but I never heard the word misandry until I saw their podcast. And it just gave me the idea. I want to go ahead and discuss and talk about it too. There are some women in this world that hate men. And I would say of the majority of them are lesbian. Because of the fact that I feel like a lot of females, and I've even had females tell me this, that, you know, their dislike for their father made them hate me. Or the dislike of their father's ways make them hate me. Um, don't get me wrong, there are some straight women that's misandrous too. Now, just reading off the definition, at one point in time, I don't, I didn't hate niggas, but I just dislike some niggas' ways. I don't like misogynistic niggas. I hate misogynists, and I think that was they would label me misandrous because I used to chunk their asses off. I chunk a nigga that a misogynist girl. I chunk that motherfucker off so goddamn bad, so quick, so fast, and the motherfucker don't play with them, bitch. Period. Just like this nigga I was talking about, they had posted this goddamn this one specific guy that had posted this post. Nigga, you riding on the passenger side of your own lady car, she done talk you like a goddamn dog in the White House. I not seen this my own two eyes. Man, shut the fuck up and sit down, boy. That's how I felt about him, real talk. You know what I'm saying? And then you know when you in discussion with somebody, you know he kept hiding about you and I didn't know you was gonna be this sensitive. I'm not sensitive at all. Oh, I didn't know you were this mad for what? Mad cause you a little ass boy? Mad cause you getting little boy? Then you older than you? Hey, get the fuck out of here. What I'm mad about? I'm just telling you what it is and why you get treated like a child. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. That's what it is. I'm trying to help you out. You just not. You don't want to take the advice. I mean, anyway, man up. That woman tired. You feel what I'm saying? She tired of hell. How you practice try to practice misogyny, but you don't do it. You practice misogyny. You one of the niggas that you bitch for personal gain. He one of them type because he's not even from around the way. He from somewhere else. He moved in on her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, ain't got no car, and from what I heard, you ain't got no license. Nigga, that's an example of a misogynist ass nigga. Now back to this word misandry. I would never say that I was misandrous because, like I said, I never hated men. I just hated some of the misogynistic ways that some men had, or some, or like a lot of them encountered. I've come encountered with. Um, and like I said, that has paying me. I don't know. I'm your helpmate. That's the only part of the Bible I agree with. Now I'm just playing. I agree with other parts of the Bible too, but that one right there, like, if you want a woman to be submissive to you, you looking to marry her. You get to that point, you looking to marry her. You in a long, relationship. You've been a good, been together a good minute, 2-3 years. And you're thinking about marrying or whatever. You can't think nobody finna be. Ain't nobody finna goddamn. Uh, Ain't nobody can pay half no bullshit for it. This ain't gonna happen. Anyway, we're going back to Miss Andrew. I can't get off of that. Ain't Miss Andrew. Now, like I said, there are some women that Niggas disgusting. Niggas just absolutely disgusting. And, you know, a lot of times too, like I said, some women it'd be some women that hated their daddy's ways, and I think that a lot of those are of the females that are of the LGBTQ community. I think a lot of them like women because they saw their dads um, be maybe abusive towards their mother, whether it was mentally or physically or emotionally, or they saw their mom just go through a lot of niggas, and them niggas was misogynists, and they hated that shit because they just saw their mom go through all that bullshit with them niggas that they with. So that would make a woman be misandrous too. Also going through a lot with different niggas, going through a lot, not with necessarily with different niggas, but just different relationships. You just going through a lot, going through ups and downs with this nigga. He won't go to work. He won't keep no job. He won't got there every time he get a little money in the pocket. He want to go do this stupid ass shit, this money instead of paying his bills and take care of business at home. And, you know what I'm saying, cheating. You know what I'm saying, nigga that seriously a serial cheater. That can make a woman misandrous after a while, which or what one niggas are called bitter, but it's not bitter, it's misandrous. The bitch tired. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't making no excuse for it. But at the end of the day, a lot of time, like I said, when a woman becomes misandrous, it's because she done been done wrong a lot in a relationship, or it has something to do with her dad. She's got daddy issues. She got really bad father issues. So yes, women, there are women in the world that absolutely hate men. They are disgusted with the motherfucker. And sometimes you can mistake a woman for being misandrous because of the fact of how she talk. I've probably been told that, or a lot of niggas probably feel like I'm misandrous, but I'm not. Like I said, I just don't like stupid ass shit. I don't like niggas that talk. So when I know, especially if I know you a half ass nigga and you talking shit, oh no. I don't hate black men. I've even been accused of hating black men. What? Me? No. No, 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 no. I don't hate black men. I love black men. But black niggas, I don't like them. That's you misogynistic. But yeah, um, misandrous women um are very toxic too. They're very toxic. They use a nigga, you know what I'm saying, especially if you get one of the ones that like to use their pockets to get the women. So they feel like that's the only way they can get somebody is to use their pockets. Them type of dudes, they always end up running to misandrous women. And um yeah, they be wondering about, why she did me like this and why she did me like that. She did that shit because she was Andrew. She hate your ass for real. She ain't stand by you, but they be falling in love with them bitches. That's what I don't be understanding. They be living them girls to death. Them girls talk to them like a dog. Do them any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas still be loving that bitch. Like, I'm talking about, I done seen to the point where I've seen females be talking to they nigga just like he ain't shit. Just, I mean, just like call him all kind of stupid motherfuckers in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Talking down to him, over talking him. You know what I'm saying? Nagging constantly, and embarrassing in front of anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's a misandrous ass woman. Misandrous ass woman. She will embarrass that nigga in front of anybody, anywhere, homeboys, family, um, um, anybody. She'll go to his job and embarrass him in front of folks. Like for real. That's what a misandrous ass woman does. That's the way she hates a man. She even might even find that men are just objects. She call them objects too. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker ain't she all he good for all he good for me to goddamn dick me down. That's all he good for. Other than that, something to take this nigga for a ride. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of women uh a lot of women do that are misandries. You know what I'm saying? That's the examples of them. I'm gonna give y'all some better examples in a second here of what misandrous women are. And then you got some women that fall into um that realm even when they dads are in the house. But like I said, it could be the fact that she don't like that nigga way, and he made her hate. Your dad or the nigga, the male figure in your life made you hate men. You know what I'm saying? And necessarily mean that you know what I'm saying, that you been molested in that. It just that you just hate the way they treated your mom. or how you had it the way that that you know what I'm saying, your mama allowed that man to treat her. That be more or less the thing. You know what I'm saying? But same thing with this Andrea's women. Damn near the same examples. Let me find these examples right quick, y'all. But I'm gonna have a hard time with this one. Okay? My other phone, it'll come right up. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I don't know why they had it wrote down. Like I got everything else. Okay, let's see. So look for y'all some examples. Miss Andrew. Like that. Miss Andrew can also be confused with feminism. Feminism and Miss Andrew are two different things. They're not the same. Feminism when you believe that, you know, uh, retarded. I hate these phones so different, and I hate it so bad. My other phone would have just popped right up, but this one is tripping. Examples of misandries. Examples of someone being misandries. I'm gonna get these examples, and I'm gonna give it to y'all. See, I don't know what the hell. Who said Miss America? Okay, so here's some examples of women that are misandries. Proposed examples of misandry in popular culture include frequent portrayals of men as absent, insensitive, and abusive, as well as legal process that discriminates against men in divorce proceedings, or in case of domestic or sexual violence, where the man is a victim, where the victim is a man. So yeah, women can be some kind of way too. There's some more right here. Look this, see what this one say. Yeah, yeah, women, women can be abusive physically, mentally, and emotionally. Like I said, a lot of guys that end up with misandrous women are dudes that got really, really low self esteem and very insecure. And they feel like they got to use their pockets to get with a female. Um, that's usually the ones that be um, with misandrous women or attract misandrous women. Double standards, like when a woman sexually harasses or attacks a man, and is often seen as amusing. While if the situation were reversed, she'll be offended. Expectations: men are expected to die in the event of disaster to save a woman. Not only, but not only that, but somebody said they did a little survey and found that 80% of their female customers for the men have below average attractiveness. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, me anyway. Misinformed. Um, hey, you ever heard of such things as men think about sex every second, or boys need to be taught not to rape? What the hell? You know what? That ain't. Anyway, abusive women. There's some bitches that hate men because of what they've been through, and that word can also be very misconstrued with this word right here. This word is called cynicism. 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 And the definition of cynicism is in in inclination to believe that people are only motivated by self-interest or skepticism, cynical and distrustful. There's skepticism, cynical, and distrustful. That's what the word cynicism is. Cynicism is an inclination to believe that people are only motivated by self-interest. They're using skeptical, cynical, and they think everything is cynical, and they're very distrustful. They're not gonna trust you. Now, cynicism, I would never call myself a misogynist. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't think I've ever been misandrous, but cynicism is definitely the word I would say would describe me even right now. Cynicism is kind of like, you expect the worst out of people. You always expect the worst. In a way, how people are these days and how they get down, like, that's damn near right. You expect the worst out of people these days because ain't nobody trying to be the authentic self. Everybody want to be who they are on Facebook or who they are on Snapchat and TikTok and Instagram instead of who they are in real life. Like, a lot of us don't know how to a lot of us don't know how to separate our characters on social media versus who we are in real life. And that's why I say cynicism was more relatable to me, because I always saw that, like, yeah, I know you were character on Facebook, but who the hell are you in person? You know what I mean? Some examples of cynicism is speaking or text in tone that is sarcastic. Um, Depending on the situation and who I'm talking to, my text and tone can be a little bit sarcastic. Um, it can be not. Some people say I'm mean. Like I tell you how before, I'm not mean, but I am. You know what I'm saying? I can't be cynical. I think I can be very, very a cynical person. People hitting on you. When people hit on you, you find it is lame or fake. These days of time, I do. I feel like, sometimes it depends on who the guy is. I feel like some dudes just be really trying angles to see how far they can get you or what they can say to get whatever it is they want out of you. You know what I'm saying? Um, whether it be time or most of the time, of course, it's sex. They do and say anything to try to get what they want out of it. And that's what a cynical a person is believes in cynicism, or they're cynical people. They feel like everybody out for their own personal interest. Because most people are. Most people these days they come to you to try to talk to you and get your energy. They see things about you and they want your energy. They don't necessarily want you. They want your energy. They want to, or they want to be able to say, "Oh, I'd have had her." You know what I'm saying? I know what she hit like. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like most dudes are, because I feel like this right here. If a man wants you, if he wants you for real, he gonna come get you, straight up. If a dude was serious about you, he come to get you. If he just trying to fuck, he gonna say what he say, and if you don't fall for it, it is what it is. He moving on to the next bitch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do. I am one of those people that um expect the worst out of me. Real out. Um, Question. It says questioning the news. I question the news all the time. So everything the news put on TV, if I happen to just watch the news and some of it's some local shit, now I might be like, okay, that probably happened. But other stuff that they come on TV with, how they try to use propaganda to get to us about certain things, hell no, I don't believe that shit come on the fucking news. I think a lot of times they tell you shit just to really try to scare you and try to get an uproar out of you, but we done got used to it now. So I don't even think, just like they came up with this monkeypox shit. Everybody was terrified. I ain't saying they still like it, but you know what I'm saying? They moving it out the way because they done brought the West Nile virus back. Like, come on, dude. Like, really? Y'all done brought the fucking West Nile virus back here? No, I don't believe half of this shit that be on the fucking news. You damn sure, just like you can't believe the shit in the media, the news is the media too. Remember that. Um, Always convinced that people want something or is after something from you. Yes, I do believe that. I do believe that when it comes to the male spectrum, from my point of view, yes, I do believe that anytime a dude is trying to fuck with you in any type of way, he's after something. If he ain't especially if he ain't being consistent, and he just dipping in and out here and there, just to, you know what I'm saying? Like my brother Jeff told me, shout out to Jeff Davenport, when he said, "Oh, he just trying to." I'm sorry, that wasn't Jeff Davenport. that was my Uncle Auntie Rucker. Shout out to my Uncle Auntie Rucker, Boy Dot Express. Um, that when he said that the nigga just trying to keep you in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I be thinking a lot of the time. Like you ain't really liking me for real. You won't want me for real. You want to see how far I let you go. That's what you want to see. And that's what most dudes do these days. They ain't trying to fuck with no bitch for real. They trying to see what they can see and get what they can get. Okay. Um, questioning your belief in happily ever after. Um, to me, I feel like that mean like, yeah, I do want to marry one day. That's something I definitely want to do. I want to marry one day. I want to have a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. But the way things are going right now, I don't see it. That's why I was just like, I ain't having no more kids. My little cousins are having babies. I'll help with those. I'm not. I ain't about to be um, walk around here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just at this point in my life, I'm over 40 years old, and they ain't saying I can't. It ain't gonna happen because it may happen. You know, it's just like certain parts of my life I really want to share with somebody like right now, and I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that I gotta protect my energy. Because like I said, a lot of these niggas are misogynists, and some of them hide misogyny very well. Even with these females, you got to be careful with females who you hang around with. And hanging around them type of females too, that's misandrous because them bitches can run the niggas away. Yeah, they can run the niggas away. You know what I'm saying? With their hateful ass shit they be saying, talking crazy. Now, again, not to get misandrous and cynicism mixed up. Because I'm not misandrous, but I damn sure I'm very cynical. I'm a very cynical ass person. I hope that word is really like the synonym for cynicism. But I'm very if so, I'm a cynical person. I think that's a little bit different, but they damn near the same realm. Um, but yeah, I definitely do believe in cynicism. Um, don't romanticize your life. And I had to look that up because I was like, what they mean by don't romanticize your life? Like, what does that mean? And from what I read, what I thought that meant was you just like don't romanticize your life to me. From what I read, is like I felt like that was kind of like saying, you know, you really don't see a lot of loving, not see a lot of loving shit happen in your life, but just like the whole um disbelief or questioning the belief of happily ever after. I feel like romanticizing your life is like I don't, you know, I'm pretty sure I can do it, but I just don't see nobody actually bringing that type of thing out of me. Let me look that up for real, because I did kind of, but not like I should. What does don't romanticize your life mean?
According to the New York Times, experts say the romanticizing trend may have endured in part because it is a new way of exploring mindfulness, the practice of paying attention to the present moment and becoming aware of your physical sensations, thoughts, and emotions in a non-judgmental way.
Okay, so let me read that to y'all again, catch out of here. It says that the practice of paying attention to the present moment and becoming aware of your physical sensation and thoughts and emotions in a non-judgmental way. Like, stop living in the past, maybe. Like, the practice of paying attention to the present moment. Exploring, okay, so they go back to the experts say an expert says that romanticizing tends to I'm sorry. Experts say the romanticizing trend may have endured in a part in part because of its new way of exploring mindfulness. The practice of paying attention to the present moment and becoming aware of your physical sensations, thoughts, and emotions in a non-judgmental way. That's still really not telling me a lot. That still ain't really giving me.
I found this on the web.
Okay. Okay, so falling in love with your life means learning what you love, what you desire, what you need, putting all those things into action. It means focusing on your own goals, achieving them. Romanticizing your life allows you to embrace changes, learn new things, and help you grow into yourself. Well, no, I don't. I do romanticize my life. I'm not that. I definitely do that because an example of me romanticizing my life is this podcast. An example of me romanticizing my life is my hair care business and the other endeavors that I've come up with, Ace Candy and Snacks Vending, how I'm putting these things into motion slowly but surely. I'm putting them into motion. So I do romanticize on my life, but the other stuff is pretty much true. I do expect the worst out of people, especially dudes. Um, Women, I don't get too close to them too fast. I feel energy. Same females that I've been friends with for the years I've been friends with, that's what I'm still cool with. So new females, like if I'm hanging with somebody, if I see somebody somewhere or we out in the same place and I don't know you like that, and we just kind of catch a vibe where we at, that's cool. But we can't if we and on the time we if we catch a vibe over some bullshit like a common enemy or a common situation, that's called trauma bonding. So don't get those two confused. You feel what I'm saying? You just kicking a vibe with somebody you just met, in a room and y'all just kicking the vibe that night. Don't get that confused with trauma. Because if y'all just kicking the vibe and ain't no negative energy, it ain't over nobody, then that's cool. But trauma bonding is when you kicking a vibe with a person. But if you didn't have this right here stepping stone in y'all way, y'all wouldn't fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? So don't get those two mixed up. But yeah, I would definitely say that I did practice a lot of cynicism. Um, Sometimes, especially with, like I said, with the opposite attraction. It ain't like I want to, y'all. Like it ain't like I want to, but it's just that I guess I got to keep working on me because I'm still. It's something about me that's attracting these niggas to me. Not the misogynist, but for me to have, for me to be soft. And I seen this on TikTok and I reposted it. It's Parker. I think that's her name. Something like that. But anyway, um, she said, you know, in order for me to be soft, I have to like you. You other niggas get this gangster shit. That's what that is for me. That's my way of being um, practicing cynicism. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like you, I ain't gonna act right with you. But if I do, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? I will bat my eyelashes and be a damsel in distress. If I trust you, you never know what kind of shit you get out. For real, for real. But that's too far in between. Because I don't got my eyes on my like they do trust me to do shit. Yeah, but anyway, I just want to talk to y'all about those three words. Misogyny, misandry, and cynicism, and the definitions of what those words mean. Again, if you find yourself possibly being, you're not aware that you're a misogynistic ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? You got bad intentions in your relationship in your life, you cat call women controlling ass nigga. Those are signs of um or misogyny and with women misandry, being hateful and you really um mentally, most of the time you're verbally missing something, physically abusive too now. Misandry to women can be physically abusive too. And something just like a nigga do, just like a misogynistic nigga do, misandrous women do it too. Use a nigga up for personal gain, get the fuck on away from make them fall in love, make them think that, you want them and blase squaze and really, that bitch ain't want you, that bitch wants in your pockets, you can get the hell on with to the next one. That's also called misandrous behavior. Um, Next episode that I'll do would be episode 35. I got a few videos for y'all from TikTok about these goddamn Karens and what y'all need to do when y'all see these Karens. Also, I have been watching this Netflix series called I Survived the Crime. There's a couple of videos on there. I also want to post it and talk about y'all with my next solo show. Let's talk. We'll wrap this thing on up. You're now tuned into the greatest. Another episode of the Blaque Owt Podcast. It's your higgity host with the making the most. Blacks in the motherfucking fire, yeah, yeah. Y'all know my motto. You ain't about a Blaque Owt Podcast now. It's fucking later. Peace.